about the process than it is just the final image. And to me, that's what is able to combine some of the beautiful objects that you find, the wood screens, the pottery in Japan, with a place like Tokyo. Because Tokyo is one of the most unique cities in the world to me in that it is always being made, remade, unmade, remade, unmade. So it's always about the process. It's always about the making of the city. And so to me, that is what sort of married those, that's what brings those together. So when I came here to DC, I was just starting out and realized that if I waited around for folks to come and knock on the door as new clients, I probably would be delivering pizzas within about 6 months. And so I tried to do something that I had actually learned from a presentation by Tadao Ando, a fairly famous Japanese architect that you all probably know pretty well. He was saying that a lot of times he had to actually do a design and then go find the client for it, as opposed to waiting for the client to come to him. And so I sort of took that idea and decided that I would start coming up with some design ideas, put them into a small sketch or a letter, and send them to prospective clients and try to convince them that not only was it a good idea, but it would be a good idea to hire me to actually help them implement it. And that didn't always go so well, as you might imagine, but just by chance I did find one Japanese restaurant owner who had lived in the city that I had studied in, Japan, Fukuoka, and wrote him a letter with an idea about an outdoor dining space idea that I thought would be interesting, that's common in Japan. I asked me to come to the restaurant and proceeded to tell me he thought that was a terrible idea because Americans would never go for that in any way. But he knew someone who actually was looking for an architect. And so I was lucky through him to be introduced to Jen and Nobu at the time that they were initially doing a renovation to Sushitara. And we were able to do a small renovation several years ago, 10 years ago or more, that just actually kind of cleaned up the space. But it wasn't long after that that Nobu came back to me and said, I think it's time for part 2, and I think it's time for us to actually change our menu quite a bit. I'm sorry, that's supposed to